So this is all fussy cut out, fussy cut, and maybe you can see it better on here. So this is the page, and I cut off, there was a border on the bottom, I cut that off. So I am set and ready to go here, and as I think about this, it is better to do your background first, and it can dry while you're fussy cutting. So for the background, I am going to be using the Distress Oxides. I have them all lined up over here, and I did do a test drive on a scrap that I have. It's good to keep your scraps. It gives you something to practice on, to check things out, to see if you like the way it looks, and I do like the way it looks. So I have 5 colors here. I have Evergreen Bough. What they are is like a dark green, a lighter green, and then I have blues, because I want them to gradually blend into each other, as you can see here. So I shall start at the bottom with the Evergreen Bough, a bough, B-O-U-G-H, I think it's bough. Now, what I like to use are these applicators. They're from Ranger, and you stick on your applicator. Now, it's important not to use these applicators that you use on your Distress Oxides with other ink pads. The formula is different. I think what I'm going to do is give this a light spray of water. So I did a spritz of water, and I wiped up the water around the edge. So now I'm going to go in a round motion, just so I can, there we go. And that is my first color. I think it's a little bit too wet, so I'm going to sponge this down. Well, not really sponge it down. I'm going to pick up some of the water with the paper towel. Always cover your inks when you're not using them. And the next color I went with is Twisted Citron. And here I go again. Nice. Very nice. And then I have 2 blues. The Tumbled Glass is a lighter blue. I'm going to put that in the middle. It's very light. I'm going to need some more. Here we go. Going to bring that up just a little bit more. And the next color is Broken China. That's pretty dark. Okay, good. Now remember, there's going to be stuff on this. So I like the way that looks. This is like a dark sky, the white showing through. I like the clouds. I'm not going to make that solid. The next thing I need to do is I am going to spray this with water, and that creates some activity, I guess I'll call it, and it does something to the paint. I like the way it looks. So now, as I am dabbing that, I want to make sure that when I continue dabbing, I don't put this color down here. So, because I already have my my fussy cutting done here, this is wet, and I am going to dry it with my heat gun here.